quick, family, Salakia, for the hold up. First and foremost, uncover the head. Let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Ruach Kadash. Double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to the elect of Israel, starting with the 144,000 men, 12,000 men from each tribe of Israel that sigh and cry for the abominations done in this place, in the world at this time, starting at America, the whore, Babylon the Great. Again, Shalom to the elect of Israel, starting with the 144,000 men and the innumerable multitude. All right, men, women, and children that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will have mercy on in the days to come. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Boy, oh boy. New bodies, man. My back is hurting right now. But we still gotta work, right? We still gotta work. A man that don't work don't eat. You know, and that's a lot of what's going on, what's wrong, what's going on nowadays. Our children don't have an example of what a man is, working and eating, and working to eat. And you can't put it all on the women. But to you hard-headed women, man, they don't get no easier for you. No easier at all for you. These times we're coming into, y'all see it. I want to pull up a scripture right quick. One second. You know, it's a collaboration of things to why the world is in the state that it's in right now. All right? First and foremost, it's because no one fears the Lord. That's where it starts. And within that, the Lord has judgments going out into the world. No one fears the Lord, except for the elect of Israel. And how do you fear the Lord? By respecting his word. All right? Esau Edom is up next. The red man who the world isn't called white. He up next. Because he's the left hand, he's the sword of the Lord on the left hand. All right? And because starting with the children of Israel, not respecting, not obeying the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know, from the beginning, even until this time, Esau Edom has been put over us. And all the other heathen nations have been put over us. And thirdly, the reason why the world is the way it is, where these young men, where these men don't know what a man is anymore, is Eve, the woman. You know? The Lord put it in the spirit of Esau Edom from the beginning to be the vessels of wrath. And all women are following after that vessel of wrath. Oh, I like the echo. But the destruction of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian family has been put into the hands, or has been taken out of the hands of the man. All right? Now it's in the hands of our women, and they gave it into the hands of our children. It's no order. But to you hopeful elect women, y'all understand getting back in order. Y'all gonna have a husband. Y'all gonna have a husband that's gonna be there to take care of you. Lord willing, if he's not in the truth right now, you know, as it's written, who's to say whether the wife will say the husband or the husband will say the wife, you know? But to the rest of the women, you know, primarily or predominantly, you 2/3 women, here's a verse for you. 1 Timothy chapter 5, we'll start at verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Because we ain't supposed to be in the spirit of mirth at this time. We're supposed to be in a spirit of sorrow, of mourning, of being sorry to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, humbling ourselves as men. And which, Lord willing, we doing it. You know, through the spirit and power we have by Shem Yahushua, not by our own will. But to you women that's living in pleasure, who care less about the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, y'all got a detrimental fate awaiting y'all. Have fun while you can. Have fun while you can. And ultimately, at the end of the day, whew, all your fun is gonna be brought to sorrow anyway. With that, I want to pull up Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12 to the women that have children. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Like I said, opening up, you know, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given the rulership of this world to Esau Edom. That makes him a ruler. Esau Edom gave that rulership to the women. Women give that rulership to their children. They'll buck up against their man all day long. They'll put their hands on their man, talk shit to their man, but they won't discipline their children. They won't get them in order. They won't listen to the man. Thus, this is what we're living in. This is what we're dealing with. Little thugs, little wannabe gangsters, wannabe car crackers, and think they got some kind of hustle going on, like they daddy, Esau Edom. Out here living rebelliously. Will be destroyed. Will be destroyed. No fear of the Lord. With that, I'm gonna jump to, damn, my back, boy. New bodies, y'all. Need them new bodies, man. I'm gonna go to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 7. If ye endure chastity, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastised not? All right? You're not a son. You know, your father don't love you if he don't chastise you. See you going off, being wrong, and try to correct you. He don't love you. He's awaiting your demise. You know? And a lot of our people, they hate to be rebuked. They hate to be chastised. They feel like somebody doing them wrong. And there used to be order. There used to be order in the house, you know? My father used to, you know, be a protection for my mom, you know? Because if we go off, only thing my mama gotta do is say, hey, I'm gonna tell your father. And they get right. We get right. It ain't like that no more. And sometimes she didn't even got to tell us, tell our father. You know, he gave her the duty or the permission of chastising them because Esau is a wicked world. He always at work, right? He always at work, so if he ain't around when he get home from work, he tired. All right? So, the woman, you know, you gotta keep the children in order. You gotta keep them in order. Discipline them. Don't give them gifts for being wrong. Don't always laugh and smile with them. It's a precept that goes into, you know, not being a friend of your child, roughly paraphrasing. There's an order. You ain't supposed to be friends with your children or they friends. And that's what's so fucked up about our communities. All these motherfucking, Salakia, all these women, you know, these Eves want to be friends with their children, involved in what their children doing, bound down to what their children say. Right? Verse 8, Hebrews 12 and verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Yeah, the Lord, man, starting with Esau, a bastard that dwell in Ashdod, you know, he gonna get an ultimate ass whooping. And the rest of you bastards too, that don't like chastisement. You know? Verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much more rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? You know, and how's that? You have men the Lord has ordained from the beginning of time that are back in these last days and time. That's telling our children, telling our women what they have to do to get in order, you know? And it all comes from the word of the Lord, you know? How can you fight against the word of the Lord, you know, and think things are gonna go good for you? You know? Gotta go to the plantation, man, but it's all right. Lord willing, we're gonna get through it. Proverbs 13 and verse 24. He that spareth his rod hateth his children, but he that loveth him chastise them betimes. Every time they go off, don't miss a damn point. You know, if they're not following your voice, if they're not hearing you, and you coming out the Bible, you doing your best to live by the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, you gotta chastise them. Or you don't love them. Always let them get away with what they want to do. Having mercy, you know, it's not even mercy. It's seeking love. You know, trimming your ways to seek the love. And in that instance, trimming your ways to seek love, you teaching them your ways of being disobedient. Ultimately to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The lack of fear. Thinking your way is better. Well, how's it go, Salakia? Lean not on your own understanding. You in this truth, man, we've been given a whole different perspective of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that comes from on high. That's not of this world. All right? We have to do our best to operate within that understanding in this world, because we're in this world, but we're not of it. All right? But a lot of people ain't gonna get it. Just speaking to Israel, a lot of us ain't gonna get it, gonna buck up against it, and be destroyed for it, for not hearkening. It's not the first time. This ain't the first rodeo. This ain't the first rodeo. Proverbs 19 and 18. Chastise thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. All right? And that's what a lot of these parents, even these beta male simp ass niggas out here, they don't want to discipline their children. They don't want to be around or whatever it is. Right? Ultimately, it's the word of the Lord going out. Ultimately, it's his word going out. Coming true to light. The hell these pigs want. The hell these pigs want. Goofy ass. Esau. And there might be a Jacob in there. Once again, Proverbs 19:18, chastise thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crime, while they still hope. As it's written, bring up the child in the way while they are young, roughly paraphrasing, and when they get older, they will not depart from it. And if a child has never been disciplined, you know, for going off, for doing things they should not do, for being disobedient to you, they haven't been disciplined, they ain't gonna have no fear. And that's why this world is in the current state it's in right now. Solely. And it's only gonna get worse. And it's only gonna get worse. To the ones that got young ones up there, growing up, chastise your children. Get on their ass. When you know they're going off, get on their ass. Make no excuse. You know? Don't cry. Don't worry about them crying. They're supposed to cry. If they don't do it by you, it's another way they're gonna cry. They're gonna end up in prison, dead, killing somebody, hurting somebody, stealing from somebody, and they're gonna catch it. And ultimately, it's gonna be the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know? And this thing, we learning to put your feelings to the damn side. Your feelings ain't got nothing to do, your truth ain't got nothing to do with the kingdom or establishing the kingdom. Right now, the kingdom is being established. All right. I don't want to get too deep. I got one more precept. Hosea. Matter of fact, Hosea 4, and I want to start at verse 1. Do y'all love y'all children, man? Hosea 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, right? Worry about your truth. This is my truth. This is how I feel. This is what I want to speak. It's going to get you fucked up. And your family. Those you keep on trimming your ways to seek love for. And if you got a man of the Lord that's trying to show you how to go about doing it, and you don't want to hear it, you don't want to listen to it, you'll see the outcome sooner or later. You'll see the outcome. Enjoy while you can. Enjoy what the fuck you can right now. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. And what happened to blood? You spread blood. No blood is gonna be, roughly paraphrasing, redeemed but by the blood of him that spilled it. All right? Whatever blood, you know, your children out here shedding, they're gonna be, it's gonna be required that their blood be shed. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish. And the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. All right? For instance, you know, that's going to another subject matter, but come on, man. Y'all think y'all eating real fish, real beef, real chicken? real birds. The land is defiled. And that's why we need Yahweh Shai to come back. That's why we need him to come back. And destroy all this shit, man. Except for his elect. Verse 4. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. All right, it's not going to be any correction. No truth in the land. Because they strive against the apostles, the prophets, with the priests, under the Melchizedek order. You know, any man of Israel that has the spirit of Yahweh Shai, Rakakodash, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai on him, you know, that's telling you the truth, coming straight out the Bible. It's not like we made this stuff up on our own, you know. Chastise your children. Or just sit back and prepare for what's coming. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. All right? This is the Lord's doing. False prophets being taken out the way. He's going to destroy the mothers, you know, starting with our motherland. You got them damn Edomites over there and the Ishmaelites destroying the land. This is my point, though. I want to go to Hosea 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. All right? And we come into those times when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you care less about those that's not paying attention. You know? Come to the waters. Buy bread, buy milk, buy honey, roughly paraphrasing, without money. Paying attention to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and acting on them. But this is what our people rather eat on. Let's jump down to verse 8. They eat up the sin of my people and set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doing. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Right? Believing in the ways of this world, pursuing to their demise, their own demise. I got one more precept and I'm gonna head in. Sit down for a minute. It's the last precept. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. You know, he said, I will forget your children. You forgot my law, I'll forget your children. And only the elect is going to be saved. Again, I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. You know? So you're afraid of losing your family, you're afraid of losing your kids, your wife. You want to honor them and respect what they got going on. This is the end. The Lord's only looking for that remnant out of every family. Okay? Verse 15, I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. You have had pastors. He said, ye men of Israel are the flock of my pasture. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. But his pastor are those men, starting with the elders and apostles of GMS and none other. You know, crying aloud and not sparing no, and spare none. Cry aloud and spare none, and spare not. And you have had men. It's gonna be a day where they're gonna say that that there were these men were prophets among us. Roughly paraphrasing. It's lucky if I'm falling roughly paraphrasing, but you know, it's just coming to thought, coming to mind. Kind of hurt right now, man. New bodies. And it shall come to pass when ye be multiplied and increase in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall they be done anymore, because the covenant is going to be in our inward parts. New bodies. New bodies. And at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after their imagination of their evil heart. Because through the elect, the 2/3 of Israel is going to be brought back. You know, all you 2/3 on this side getting prepared for your demise, you know, that's the only hope you have. Lord forbid we're a part of that number. Let me get up in here. I hope this lesson is edifying. You know, wake up, Jacob. You know, that's the brother Don Mawathia from the GMS Orlando camp I always say. Wake up, Jacob. We're closer to salvation than you know. Keep playing with it. Keep playing with it if you want to. Like the elder apostle Ramlah said, don't play with the Lord. Don't play with him. With that, I'm going to close out giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rukwakadash. Double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. To the elect of Israel, endure, endure, endure. Adawan Radazah, endure. Until next time, Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abba Babal.